guys, it's Ivy and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a book haul. These are just some books that I have accumulated that I haven't talked about yet. This isn't like a monthly book haul or anything because I really haven't even purchased enough books to make a monthly book haul. It's been a couple of months since I've done a book haul. I think maybe August. So yeah, let's just talk about the books that I have. The first three are the pocket editions of Throne of Glass, Heir of Fire, and Queen of Shadows. I got these from a Polycon along with House of Earth and Blood, which I just left over there because you don't need to see that I have way too many copies of that book. These were all supposed to be signed and personalized, but because of COVID we couldn't do that, so Sarah did send some signed book plates. I haven't put them in my books yet, but I just kind of have them inside. And I did give an extra copy of House of Earth and Blood to Isaiah. I have gotten rid of my extra copy since then. I think I might only have 3 copies of House of Earth and Blood now. But anyways, so these editions are so adorable and so cute, and I would like to collect them all, but these were the top 3 that I really wanted. So next thing I'm going to talk about is for my birthday. So actually maybe my last haul was in July because I don't think I talked about these books yet. So for my birthday, Debbie took me to Barnes & Noble to get some books. So she bought me The Swap by Robyn Harrding. It's a thriller about 2 married couples and they swap their wives and weird shit starts to happen. So I'm really excited to read this. I really hope to pick it up soon. And then Debbie also got me 99 Days by Cotugno, and honestly this was on my radar for a long time, and then I was like, oh, you know, I really don't want to read that, but actually I really do want to read it because it's every day is like a different thing, and this is like a romance. The first sentence is, Julia Donnelly eggs my house the first night I'm back in Star Lake, and that's how I know everyone still remembers everything. Okay, I need to know what happened. I have to read this. So Debbie, thank you so much for purchasing these for me for my birthday. I love you, and I hope I love these books. Next book I'm going to talk about is Horrid by Katrina Leno. I did a trade on Twitter for this book and this book, Magic Lessons by Alice Hoffman. This book is about a girl who loses her father and she moves back into her old grandmother's house with her mother, which this house has been abandoned. It is called North Manor, and I'm sure you're sick of hearing me talk about this book, but I did a full get ready with me where I talked about how I love this book so much, and I love Katrina Leno's writing, and this book is just so magnificent and it's perfect for spooky season. Magic Lessons by Alice Hoffman is a prequel to Practical Magic and the Rules of Magic. So this book is about Maria Owens, the woman who started it all in the Owens family. It's super good. I really love seeing the transition from Maria all the way down to Sally and Jillian. I highly recommend if you are a Practical Magic fan. I really like Alice Hoffman's books on audiobook, so even though I did get an arc of this, I did end up listening to it on audio. The next 2 books I'm going to talk about together because they are the same. However, this arc I received from Tor, so thank you so much to Tor for sending me an arc, and this is my pre-order of my signed copy of The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. This book is about a girl named Addie who makes a deal with the devil to be free, and the catch is that, yeah, she's gonna be free, but nobody's ever gonna remember her. She can't even say her own name until one day a boy remembers her. His name is Henry, and we want to know who Henry is and why he remembers her. I did a full review, spoilery free, of this book, so I will leave that link down below as well so you guys can go ahead and watch that. I absolutely love this, and like I said, thank you so much, Tor, for sending me the art. The next book I have to talk about is Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer, and this is actually a signed edition. Can you see it? Can you? So first of all, this is the only signed book I have by Stephanie, and I was a Twihard. Yes, I love the Twilight books. I've read them like 6, 7, 8, 9 million times. I haven't read this yet. Something is wrong with me. I am broken, but it's so big, and I'm scared to read it. Like I am. We waited 15 years for this book, and now I'm scared do I have a fever? Like, am I feeling okay? I don't know. But this is the book that is told in Edward's perspective, so hopefully I read it soon. I do at least want to read it before the year is over because, I don't know, it just feels like it'll be like a small little goal or something to have, I guess. And I hate the cover. I hate the pomegranate cover. I don't know why. I don't like it. I hope I like what's inside of the book. I also purchased One by One by Ruth Ware, and this is a mystery thriller. It is part of the Literally Dead book club for October with Books and Lala, so I'll leave that link down below as well. I have not read this yet, but I have to read it before October is over, or at least like finish it like at the beginning of November. This is a book about people who get stuck at a ski resort, I believe. That's really all I want to know about it. I don't like going into thrillers like expecting anything or knowing anything. That's why that's all I know. So the next book I won in a giveaway off of Instagram, and so thank you to my friend Julie and Penguin Random House for sending me this book. It is A Walk Along the Beach by Debbie Macombier, and this is a book about a woman whose parents died, and in her grief she has to raise her siblings. I think it comes back again as an adult. She now has to put her life on hold again because her sister is sick. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what this is about. I think this is going to be a beautiful, heartfelt story, and I actually accidentally got sent 2 copies. I don't really know what happened, so I'm hoping I can buddy read this with my grandma and my Gigi, because I think this is something that Gigi will like. I'm pretty good at picking books out for her. She's like the last few that I picked out for her, so I think the 3 of us will have a good time reading this book together. So I'm hoping we can all do that. Even though this seems to be a summer read, I'm hoping we can all do that while I am home over Christmas. The next book I picked up is Dear Justyce by Nick Stone, and this is kind of a companion novel to her first book, Dear Martin, which I absolutely loved and was completely head over heels for. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend that you do. This is about another young man, but instead of writing to Martin Luther King, he writes to Justyce, who Justyce was the main character of Dear Martin, who wrote the letters to Martin. So I was gonna read the synopsis, but that's kind of really all I want to know, because I don't want to, you know, I don't want to know anything when I go into books. But I know Nick Stone has beautiful writing. I know this book is going to be powerful, and it's going to have great conversations happening from it, and I cannot wait to pick it up. But I do have to be in the right mindset, because hard-hitting contemporary is a genre I don't tend to read as often as I should. Hopefully I can get to this one soon. It is quite short, but it is hard-hitting contemporary, and I've been quite in a fantasy mood lately. The next book I have to talk about is Elatsoe by Darcie Little Badger, and this is a book about an indigenous girl who can speak with the dead, and her cousin lets her know that one of the doctors in their town is sinister. I don't know what else happens. She can raise ghosts of the dead, animals and stuff, and she's part of the Lipan Apache tribe, so this is going to be some representation I have never read from before, and I'm really excited. I heard it's totally beautiful. I am thinking it's going to be totally right up my alley with the ghostly vibes. It sounds like the perfect book to get all cozy with. The final book on this book haul, I'm hoping, I don't think I have any other new books really to talk about. I haven't really been purchasing. I got books here to read, you know what I mean? I need to like slow it down. This is Blood and Honey by Shelby Mahurin. This is the sequel to Serpent and Dove, and Serpent and Dove is about a girl named Lou who is a witch who is forced to marry this man who is a witch hunter, but he doesn't know she's a witch. There's quite an issue there, you know what I'm saying, because he's hunting her coven. It is so good. It is so steamy. It is so funny, and just the banter is amazing, and Lou is an amazing character. And if you're a fan of Throne of Glass and Selena, then you're definitely going to be a fan of Lou and Serpent and Dove. So you guys, that is it for this book haul. I think that was a pretty good book haul, and I'm really excited about the books that I have, and I would appreciate if you let me know down below any new books you got, or any books that I should keep an eye out for that you think I would like to read. If you are looking for me on any other social media, I will leave those linked down below, as well as the list of the books that I talked about. I will leave that down below as well. And as always, if you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day, and may the force be with you.